Go! Go, go, go! Go, hi-yo! Go, hi-yo, everybody! How's everyone doing today? I hope the sound's okay. It sounds a little bit quiet on my end, so I can definitely turn it up if I need to. But I hope everyone's doing well. Ordering pizza? Hell yeah! Go, hi-yo, Fagul! Go, hi-yo, Kirby! Fuck, I haven't had a pizza in a long time, and I really want one now. But I'm having pho tonight, so you know, I'll be good on food. Yeah. Let me shout out Elliot Ambers. I think that's. Let me make sure that's his name on Twitch, because he's playing Fire Emblem, Sacred Stones right now, but he basically posted a while ago asking people if they wanted to like join his run, I guess. So he like replaced a bunch of the characters with other VTubers. Yeah, Sacred Stones is a really fun game. I thought about doing something like that too, but I don't know like how many people would be interested. I plan on like doing a randomizer run for every game like down the road, but I'm actually not sure if I should do Thracia next because Thracia is so hard. But yeah, until then I'll be playing Three Hopes because what is it? Engage is coming out next year in January, and I don't want to start another Fire Emblem game too soon, just in case, because like I don't want to like be playing like two Fire Emblem games at the same time. So I think like playing three hopes would be like a nice like in between until then. And whatchamacallit, it's a much like shorter game, I feel. It's also very different, obviously. It's not strategy turn based and whatnot. Sacred Stone's the first Fire Emblem we played. I think it's the first one I played too, because you see, when the Nintendo 3DS first came out, like the original blocky brick version, it had extremely poor sales. It had very, very poor sales. So what Nintendo did was that they cut the price down by like $100 or something, like several months later. And for the people who bought the 3DS on release, they gave you a bunch of GBA games for free on the Nintendo shop. So one of the games I picked was Sacred Stones, and I couldn't get past chapter 5 because I was so bad. That's my first experience with Fire Emblem. You know, besides Super Smash Bros. Melee. Yours is Path of Radiance. Path of Radiance is a really good game too. I recently found out that they were able to successfully randomize that game, so I really want to play that as well. Ike's story is probably like one of my favorites. I don't like Radiant Dawn story as much, but the gameplay is good. It's definitely a lot more difficult. That's for sure. But yeah. I think that's enough chit chat, right? Let's begin. Three Hopes. So I have played this game before. I beat the first route I played was Scarlet Blaze. Yeah, I beat that. And then it was quite interesting. I actually really enjoyed the story, but I do have to say that the game ends in a strange cliffhanger, and there's so many mysteries that are unexplained, and it's kind of sad that I don't think this game is getting any DLC. So it's really strange. I don't know what's going on. I'm really curious, like, what they're gonna do. I think this might be like... Wait. Which save file do I use? Okay. I just need to remember not to save over the second one, I think. I think the second one was like my first playthrough. So I need to not touch that one. But yeah, there's so many questions I have that'll never be answered, I guess. It's really weird. This, like, they literally need to make 3 houses 3. Like, 3 hopes is literally like 3 houses 2. And, you know, there's still so many mysteries. 3 houses probably has like one of my favorite, like, one of the, like, I don't know, it has like really amazing world building. There's so much more that you could do with it. I know, like, there's a lot of Fire Emblem fans who are like sick and tired. Oh shit. Whoops.
All this bloodshed. Will it
Uh-oh,
never
how do I
come to
like
an end?
undo that? There you go. There's like a lot of Fire Emblem fans that are like sick and tired of 3 houses. I mean, like, I'm kind of like in the middle. Like, it's not that I really want another 3 houses game. It's just that I want like answers. This game ends in such a weird way. I enjoy Tales of Symphonia Skies of Arcadia. Tales of Symphonia is like, it's probably like one of my favorite games of all time. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time. Like, I have so many fond memories of playing Tales of Symphonia with my family. Because it's a JRPG that, you know, has multiplayer, which is crazy.
On your feet and back to work already, yeah?
I pretty much like picked it up as a whim, like when I was a kid. Like, I was in Blockbuster and I saw this game sitting on the shelf.
Come on, sunshine, up and at.
And on the back it said, contains anime cutscenes. So I was like, holy shit. Because I was like, you know, such a, I guess, lack of better words, Mondo weeb, that, you know, that's like the main draw for me. So I was like, so I asked my parents if we could get it, and that's pretty much how, like, the story of how I picked up and started playing Tales of Symphonia.
Sorry, what's going on?
And I fell in love ever since.
Did your head spring a leak while you were napping? Better see if you can even remember your name.
But eventually the sequel came out. Like, I was so like hyped. I can't believe like they were making a sequel to Tales of Symphonia.
Wow,
I was like so excited.
For you yet.
But when it came out, oh man, it was such a disappointment. They basically, like, they took a shit on all your favorite characters from the first game. They made like Lloyd look like a villain. Like, I mean, like, once you play through, you know, like, that's not true, but like at the start it's like, wow. Like, what are they doing? I don't understand. Why would they do that? And a lot of the voice actors, they couldn't get back either. So it just like didn't feel like right. It didn't feel like the same series. It was so bad. Like, Tales of Symphonia 2 is probably like one of the biggest disappointments in my childhood.
That
off, you sack of guts. I'm just resting up for the battle.
Yeah, I'll probably like be glossing over the early game intro because you know I did play this already.
You heard who we're up against, yeah? Gerald's mercenaries.
At least until we get to the route split. Then we'll start seeing some like new things, some new story details. Then I'll start paying attention again.
Or was it a woman?
I've never played Skies of Arcadia, but I have heard good things about it.
Did you even catch this Ashen Demon's name?
Of course I did. It was... by the goddess, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
But yeah, so the reason why we're picking female Shez, male Byleth is because I went male Shez, female Byleth in my first playthrough. So I want to swap it around and mix things up.
You sound just like the captain. I know they paid up front, but come on.
Well, at least one of you has some courage. You've certainly come a long way since I plucked you from that mountain village. But this battle is about more than just victory. Gerald's team has a sterling reputation. Rumor has it they've never blundered even a single job. But once we put them to rout, we'll finally be the greatest mercenaries in all of Leicester.
Enemy activity detected, Captain.
Alright, MC comes from Leicester
we'll be fighting
Alliance.
by moonlight. Mind you don't kill each other in the dark.
Wasn't expecting a
We
fight
hardly
so
get
soon,
like any
but I guess there's
information
nothing
on
for it.
Shez, even after playing through the entire game. It's so weird.
Ready as I'll ever be. Good luck, friend.
Double to you.
All right, let's get down to business. We're up against Gerald's mercenaries.
Let's get down to business. I hope this sounds okay.
Let's move out.
Like I said, it sounds like quiet on my end.
Straight into their graves.
If you guys agree, I can definitely turn it up.
See what you're made of.
Or turn it down if it's too loud.
These guys new recruits or something? Guess this means I can mess with them a little.
Charge!
Sounds good? Alright, good. I'm glad. Thank you, thank you. It's been a while since I streamed a game off my Switch. So I was a little bit worried.
That's that.
Stay tougher than this. Hey, you! Clear out that group over there.
Yeah, I'm playing this game on Maddening, so I'm wondering like how hard the game will be. Hard was pretty dang rough, but it wasn't like the worst thing ever. Should go a lot more smooth though, since I do have a New Game Plus bonus. Although I'm not entirely sure like what that entails.
Can't wait to wrap this up so we can all drown ourselves in ale.
Complete.
The faster we can get to the route split, the better.
The captain ran off ahead of us. Is she gonna be okay?
Keep your eyes open. We still don't know if the Ashen Demon is here.
Weird tangent. I hate it when I refresh on YouTube. Consistently recommends the same videos. Yeah. That's really annoying too. What you can do is like
The main force
right click and press not interested. Like that's pretty much like the best thing you could do.
About time a foe with some teeth showed up. But they still don't stand a chance against Burling's mercenaries.
It's not perfect, but it does help.
Now, isn't this a sight? You must be the infamous.
One thing I really hate is when you're like trying to search up a video. Yeah, it never ends. It's not perfect, but you know, it's the best you can do, right? What I really hate is when you're trying to search up a video and YouTube will sprinkle recommended videos in your search page. Like what the heck?
Captain Burling's in trouble.
It's so
We have to reach
obnoxious.
her before it's too late. There's so many of them. Only one thing to do about that. I've got you
I hate that I can't block keywords. Oh, true. That would be a good idea, yeah. But the thing is, YouTube's like whole scheme or whatever is that they want you to constantly watch videos. So if they let you mute words and block videos, then you'll be using the app less, right? Like that's their whole mindset. Because they want to make money off of you. Which is, you know, it sucks. But this is the dystopia we live in.
We're gonna stand. We're gonna fight. We're gonna avenge the captain.
Look at this Chad. Alright, I'm dying. I don't think I can die. Like,
It's just one merc.
I don't think I can die here though, but it's pretty funny. Yeah, I can't die.
No! Can't be happening.
I think what made like reaction videos even worse is like when they started like getting quote unquote professionals to react to stuff like professional musician reacts to Persona 5 OST, like stuff like that, or like real lawyer reacts to Ace Attorney game.
Perish with you. The cycle
Like,
of this world.
holy crap, I don't care.
Not allowed to perish with you.
Professional drifter reacts to Initial D, yeah. Eurobeat enjoyer reacts to Initial D.
Where did you get that power?
Where did you get that power?
No idea.
I fucking missed.
But I need to bring you down.
We're here to help.
Like those videos are like fun, maybe like the first several times, but then like, you know, it gets old, right? Like, all right, I've seen this already. You don't need to keep recommending me these.
Interesting.
But that's the thing with like YouTube.
Different person.
You watch like one video, and then they start like recommending you all the videos. Like, all right, I get it.
You're done. Out of the way.
That's enough. We did what we came to do. Everyone, fall back.
What?
Sorry, but this fight is over.
Hey, wait.
Why? We've achieved our goal. Your job was to stop us, and you failed.
Oops.
Another time, perhaps.
Hey, we're not done here. Why am I so tired?
Ma'am, why your boobies so big? It's a little distracting.
Huh? Where am I?
Oh, good. You're awake. Not sure I would have been able to sleep at night with
Is
your
this funny?
blood
Like
on my
comparing
hands.
like the male character versus the female character. It's like, okay, female character is the same except like cleavage window and thighs out.
Who are you?
Ha! Now that is a tricky question. For the moment, why don't you call me Arval?
That just doesn't seem practical, you know?
Arval, huh?
But for now, let me speak plain. You are slated to die. Right now, I'm the only thing holding your meager life together. And to be blunt, it's beginning to tire me.
I was so disappointed. Like
thank
going
you.
through the entire game
Oh,
and we don't learn a single thing about
that's
Arval.
the first time anyone has ever shown me gratitude.
There's so much like mystery and
I must
intrigue.
say, I like it
And
very
yet-
much.
Nothing. he
Hear me well.
or
You
they
are a
just like
crucial piece of
show
this
up and then they
world's
disappear.
cyclical-
That's
Yeah,
all.
No, this will never do. You're far too groggy to absorb what I'm saying. For now, I needn't tell you how you'll get back on your feet. I need only convince you that you will.
Is this a dream? I remember collapsing, but then...
You're half right, which also means you're half wrong. But full marks for effort. Still, the important thing is what you do after you wake.
And what should that be?
Recall, please, how the Ashen Demon bested you. Came within an inch of snuffing out your life. If you attempt to fight again the same way, you will reach the same conclusion. This would force me to step in once more, which would be most annoying and also rather counterproductive, if I'm honest.
I'll
Then
become
get
stronger.
The woman I am now will seem like a little kid in comparison. And one day, I will surpass the Ashen Demon. I swear it.
Indeed.
My captain and comrades are dead. The company is finished. So there's only one thing I can do. Start over.
Huh. I thought you to be more sentimental. Did they not take you in? Care for you?
Gold's the only thing that ever held us together, and death is something we're all too used to. I never knew my real parents, and I lost the mother who raised me. Parting's just come easy to me, I guess. The best way to honor my fallen comrades is by training hard and growing even stronger. Then I'll crush Gerald's mercenaries, and the Ashen Demon with them. That's what I'm going to live for now.
Oh, but I like your spirit, though I expected no less from my partner in destiny.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I suppose that was a bit sudden. I should remember, take intimacy in smaller steps. The point is that I'm here to guide you, and I promise to help you find the strength to see your dreams realized.
I'm trying to add a transparent GIF, and I think I was scammed because when I added to OBS, the background is black. Nani? This GIF isn't transparent. Please, I need this. It'll be so funny. Is it a fake GIF? It is a GIF, but it's not transparent. Which is like really troll because I found it like it's labeled transparent GIF on Google. Maybe I should just like not care and just like have it up anyways. I don't know. Dang. It's so wide. Cause like I tried chroma keying the GIF, right? I chroma keyed out black, and it just like deleted the entire. It deleted the entire GIF. That can't be right. No, not the berry sauce, please. Hold on. No. No. Hold on. Dang. Okay, I have an idea. Yeah, this doesn't work. Oh, wait. No, there's still like... There's still like this one part on his face. Forgo, you missed some wild eye gal goofy. Yeah, they did. I did not see that coming when I rated them. I mean, like it did say that in their stream title. So I kind of knew like what I was getting into. But it was quite unexpected still, cuz I did not think that they were going to stop and draw it. It was wild.
Prologue. A chance encounter. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire.
This gif gives me
The Holy
joy.
Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the
Is he
royal
too big?
family and its knights.
Should I make him smaller?
And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony. Nestled between them is Garreg Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Saros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent.
I'll let him chill. I'll let him chill up there.
Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Hey, wake up! Ugh, how many times must we do this? Get up already!
Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out, though.
Hello? Yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a
Harv wasn't my
choice.
real mom. Yeah, our real mom's
Do you know how
dead.
many times you would have died by now if not for me? I'll tell you. 22. The 3 times you
I'm not
leapt
gonna
off a
lie,
cliff
I
to,
like
quote,
Sothis more. I
unquote,
miss
get
Sothis.
tougher. Saved you.
Arvo's
Those
okay,
5 mad
but
attempts to dispatch a
Arvo
horde of
ain't no
monsters by
Sothis.
yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods.
Hey, you could at least let me pick my own directions. Though I admit I might have taken a wrong turn.
Finally, some humility. That's almost reassuring. I was starting to think you were incapable of self-reflection. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber? Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Lost schmost. We've got it
Lost
on Imperial authority
schmost.
that this is the way to the village.
It's Claude!
True.
Although
I
he
said
won't
there
be
was
our
a
lord
village,
for today.
But how could anyone know where it is in the thick
Or
of
this
these
run.
mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan.
It's
I'll rely on my
them!
keen
The
senses to
3
navigate.
lords.
Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
Oh,
Sharp as an arrow.
someone's here. Another
Is that
bandit,
Best
perhaps?
Girl? Yeah, Claude is Best
They're
Girl.
mistaking you for some common backwater thief.
Claude is
What
Best
cheek.
Girl, but we won't be playing Claude today. Like maybe
Hold on there. I'm
one,
no bandit.
maybe
I'm a
down the road
mercenary.
we'll play Golden
Well,
Deer
that makes
later,
everything better.
and we can have
A
some fun with
bandit would
Claude.
be far
But
less out of place in these
right
woods
now
than a
we're gonna go
sellsword.
BL.
What
I'm
brings you
saving the best for last.
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
Well, welcome
I
in,
don't know who you
Yamiya.
people are or
Hope
what
you're
you
having a
want,
good day.
But I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find, and my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
Strongholds. I'm just like mesmerized. I
Since
can't
you're
stop
here, Do you
staring
mind stepping
at
in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about Hayden.
I can't stop
You'll
staring
receive
at Sylvain.
plenty of calls.
Sylvain dancing in the corner. His moves are hypnotizing. Oh my gosh, I keep my levels. I'm still level 107 from my first run. Okay, well, this is gonna be a snooze, I guess. I'm just gonna breeze through the game. I didn't think they'd let me keep my level. How do I dash? Maybe they haven't taught me yet. I wonder if Edelgard kept her level.
do other things here. Watch this.
No, she's level 1.
Dealing with heavily defended enemies. And that's how it's done.
And that's how it's done.
Don't overstep, Edelgard. Well, I suppose my turn has arrived.
How do I swap again?
Take a breather.
Oh, there we go.
Be sure to tend to your wounds, Edelgard.
Dimitri!
You're making me feel
Let's
bad.
go!
Apologies, but it was you or me.
Just who are these people anyway? All three of them have crests.
What's wrong with
Dimitri, our beloved Unga Bunga Gorilla Man.
your ground already?
Is it Claude time? I think it's Claude time.
I think it's Claude time.
No problem, I got it.
God, remember when Claude came in, he started like clodding up the place, and he said like, it's Claude time? Yeah, I remember.
Hey, got lucky there. Well, lucky for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
Not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Oh yeah.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
We will
Almost figured out you
proceed
can
as
order
planned.
them around. This is actually like
Strong.
Here I go.
super important.
No mistakes.
Like when you're playing like higher difficulties and stuff.
They must learn who they
Take a breather.
But yeah, there's no reason to play anyone else yet because Shez is level 107.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
What shoddy defenses. We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
Position secured.
I guess they haven't taught me how to dash yet.
Unravel their defenses.
Enough of this strategy nonsense! Get out there and tear them all to pieces!
Okay, how many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
Ah, it's Eloise!
Repent, foul bandits! The Knights of Sharou are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our
God, I think like the best thing about playing Three Hopes is just like seeing everyone again. Because I have so many fond memories of playing Three Houses.
At least one of them, Brett! I'm finished!
Watch out, they're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
I think he's already dead, but sure. Goodbye.
Tough a bandit can really be!
We cannot allow ourselves to perish here. I'm afraid we must spare
I
no
killed him
mercy.
so fast he couldn't like speak his line.
Never should have taken this job!
it over?
Oh yeah, it's over.
I won't let myself stop here.
I would have been really shocked if I didn't get S rank.
Hang on, you're seriously the Imperial Princess? The Crown Prince? And the heir to the Alliance?
Yes. And as the three of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
I am Dmitri Alexandra Blathen,
Whoa,
Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von
He not
Regan,
only
grandson of the leader of
kills,
the
he
Leicester
murders.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
Hey, I only fought well because I had such fine companions by my side.
There may be some truth to that. I can't shake the feeling that we were destined to meet somehow.
Destined?
Well, aren't
Nah,
they
no
an
way.
unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them. Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Ramire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Ramire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenaries. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals.
Oh yeah, what the hell? Whose idea was it to like Aloise isn't playable in this game?
Who, me?
Whose idea was that? Why can't you play as Aloise out of all the characters?
It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change.
There's so many characters in this game that should be playable but
Yes.
aren't.
And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Ramire Village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further. But of course, the choice is yours.
Of course I'm gonna go with them.
Why can't things ever be simple?
All right, but just for the night.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp? There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then, so off we go? But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
A Gerald?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries.
Oh no, no,
so I
no, no,
imagine
don't
his
say
name has
it.
Spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it? Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point. Get it? Missing? Mission? Come now, this is good stuff.
The mental damage.
That's our Aloise. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
Alright. Let's check out these folks. Oh yeah, they don't have like voice acting in these parts, which honestly understandable.
That's concerning. What say you?
Like I think like having 3 houses
Greeting, by the way.
like have what is
By
it?
the way.
Dialogue in for every single piece of text was like an insane endeavor. So cutting down on that probably helped out a lot to push this game out a lot faster.
Heya! Hello there. The thing is, that's right.
Oh, yeah, these are the people we'll be dealing with, we'll be hanging out with for the next like, I don't know, 80 hours maybe.
Nuh-uh.
No, I see. You have my thanks. Speaking of which,
Thanks.
Thanks.
by the way, how about this? Your interest flatters me, but I'm afraid I find myself unsure of where to begin.
Azure Lightning.
Perhaps I'll have thought of a topic when next we speak. But you're leaving for that village soon, aren't you?
Imbue attacks with lightning. Slightly increases damage to enemy HP and stun gauges when sending them flying. 20% damage, 20% chance to increase the damage dealt by arts in exchange for greatly increasing durability cost. Yeah, that's right. He basically like has a chance of doing so much damage that he breaks his own weapon. It's crazy.
Dedu hails from the land of Dusker. Perhaps you've heard of it. He tends to keep to himself. But he possesses one of the kindest hearts of anyone I know. I'm proud to call him my vassal.
Why did he
Speak to him,
pause?
and you'll see why.
Why did he pause there? Hey, yo? Are we getting some of that BL already? when I first played Blue Lions in 3 Houses, I'm pretty sure I ended up getting the Dimitri Dedu ending. Dedu is such a bro. How can I separate these two?
Felix is the son of
This
Duke
guy.
Ferraris. He has a sharp wit and even sharper tongue.
What a
But
menace.
He's a good person at his core. I can attest
So
to that.
rude, dude.
He
But
has
he's great.
always admired strength above all else in a fighter. I imagine the two of you will make fast friends.
I feel like the older I get, maybe I enjoy like more asshole type characters. It provides like a good contrast. I'm not a huge fan of like characters. Ash is the boy? Yeah, Ash is the boy. Welcome in, Devworthy. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, today we'll be playing whatchamacallit? Azure Gleam, so we'll definitely see a lot of Ash. Dodge in the middle of an attack to increase speed by 1 tier. We'll reach maximum speed up to 7 dodges. Wow. Oh, it's for a period of time, not for the entire battle. But yeah, I think like I've grown more fond of like asshole characters rather than characters that like kiss your ass.
I only first met her here at the academy. She seems a gentle soul with great
It's all about
inner
like that
strength.
gap moe, you know?
From what I understand,
Like they start off rude,
she has
but
traveled far
eventually
and
they
wide
warm
throughout
up
both
to you.
the Empire and the Kingdom. Perhaps that explains her demeanor.
Radiant Love.
In the far south of
Here's our
Paris lies a
boy.
manor by the name of Castle Gaspar. Ash is the adopted
Ash is a
son
really
of
good
Castle's
boy.
lord, Lonato.
Very, very like opposite
Well
of
deserving of our trust.
Felix.
I'd
I
like to
feel
get
like.
to know him better someday, should the opportunity arise.
Having lockpick is actually like really good in this game. I think like he's not like Alvi Frank here. He's not a very good unit in three houses, but like he's a good character, and so he makes up for it. But here, like almost every map I think has like some sort of chest you need to open. So just having like a character who can open these chests anytime makes things a lot more a lot easier. Yeah, a lot more helpful, yeah. Because there aren't as many chests in three houses. He's great in the DLC though. He definitely has his niche in the DLC.
Annette is the hardest worker in the entirety of the Blue Line.
Annette!
She is truly brilliant.
I love Annette. Annette is probably like my favorite character. Or maybe not like my favorite character, but like I think she's like my favorite girl. My favorite girl character. She's so cute. Annette is the best. She's like really clumsy, but she's hardworking. So it makes you really happy to see her like grow and like become like a better person, a better like a stronger unit. And did you start with Blue Lions? No, this is actually my second playthrough for Three Hopes. I started with Scarlet Blaze. When I played Three Houses, I started with Golden Deer, and then I played Blue Lions as my favorite route, as my second route. So this is my second route in Three Hopes as well. And that's the best.
Sylvain is the son of Margrave Gautier. You may
Sylvain.
have noticed, but
This
he's
guy.
something of a womanizer.
Sylvain is so funny.
Putting it lightly.
Like, if you just like,
Despite his apparent
if you just like
innocence,
pick the
he
female
possesses
character,
great cunning.
he instant joins
Quicker on
your
his feet than
party.
anyone else here.
Like that's so funny.
I've known him long, so I'm well aware.
Heck yeah. I really like Sylvain. He has a reputation in the fandom. You either like him or you hate him.
Ingrid is the daughter of Count Galatea, and she is far more gallant.
Sylvain
than
is the
your
best
run-of-the-mill
meme, a
knight.
decent character I like. Yeah.
She
He's
has
great.
ever been straight-laced
Like once you
and
get to
diligent,
know him
even
and
when
you start
we
to
were
like
but children.
understand like the type of person he
It is
is.
not an uncommon sight to
Like, I
find him
really,
scolding
really like
Sylvain
Sylvain.
for his indiscretions.
Ingrid. I don't like what they did to Ingrid in this game. Like I'm not talking like her design, but I mean I also don't like her design in this game. But so like I only played Scarlet Blaze, so that's like that's the most impression I have of her so far. But yeah, in Scarlet Blaze, she's like one of the first characters like you kill, so you just like miss out on like she just gets left out of the story, and she ends up being like a plot device for the other characters to grieve over. which I dislike.
What do you think?
Let's see.
If you would, on another matter.
So I've already, played this once. I don't think we need to look at every single character and talk to every single person again.
Thanks.
I love Claude though. I think Claude is like 100% my favorite character. So that's why I'm saving him for last.
I see. That's concerning, if I'm honest.
Sure.
My sincere apologies for asking this.
Ingrid just doesn't get enough.
I know you're heading for Ramiro.
I don't think Ingrid is like a bad character, but they definitely utilize her in not so great ways.
Changing your mind and accompanying us to Garreg Mach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that exactly?
She's really strong though, just because like she's able to fly.
To properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church.
They just use her as a plot device.
Of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign, perhaps in blood.
Excuse me?
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
What I told the fool knight who suggested it.
I was about to say those exact words. I was like, this feels like, it's being pushed under the rug. A little hush hush, as they say.
Much easier if you simply agree to come along, just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy. Well, what do you think? Garreg Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
I guess I'm not opposed to helping out.
Sure, let's go to school. It'll be fun.
I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man can pull off that look.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garreg Mach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us, but... Well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But, as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
To the monastery.
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all.
Halsey's a fun character. Pairing with Baltus feels right.
I promise.
Yeah, I was surprised that like we finally got to see Halse, because like they hyped him so much in Golden Deer in Three Houses, so having like being able to see him fleshed out and turned into a real character is really great. I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. I got to see a little bit of him because when the Three Hopes demo came out, I played Golden Deer for the demo.
Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king. The kind who looks after his people.
Dimitri!
Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble. And I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you'd better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Oh shit. That jump scared me. Thank you so much for the follow, Dev Worthy. It was like super quiet. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
A trio of youths, each a student at Garreg Mach's Officers Academy, and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garreg Mach.
Dun, dun. Been a while since we've heard this. Dun, dun. I wonder, like, what they use as like their base or like their inspiration, their reference for the castle. Because when I look at it, I just think of Harry Potter, like from the outside.
And I am the Archbishop of the Church of Sharou. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
I'm just glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required around me. Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. We have a proposal for you, one made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would have you join this academy as a student.
You what?
You what?
Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age. Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
I need to get stronger if I'm gonna do what I need to. If your fancy school can really make that happen, consider me interested.
The Knights of Sharou, as well as many
I
other
feel like
powerful
Shaz has like the
warriors,
same
pass
problem
daily
that
through the gates of this
Toothpaste
hallowed
Chan
monastery.
has.
If strength is
Basically,
what you are after, we can certainly provide it.
like
in
their
spades.
hair is too bright.
They've really talked us.
I don't
into
think
a
there's anything
corner
wrong
here.
with the design.
I think I see where this is
Like
going.
having weird hair color is like not that crazy in Fire Emblem.
All right, I'm in.
It's just that the color is like
A wise
way
decision.
too dang bright.
We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell
If
you
I
a bit
may.
more about the school itself. The academy is divided into 3 houses.
Yo, why can't we
and
play as
draws in the
Hanuman?
most promising young talents from
I can't
every
believe
corner of
like
Fodlan. Some are noble.
I don't get why
others
like they
spring
would
from
make
more
it
humble
so
roots.
that
But within these walls, all are treated
characters from
as
the like
equals.
certain characters from the first game aren't
We
playable.
ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same
Like they already have
dormitory
like the
roof,
models and
so they
stuff.
can
Why not
challenge
just
each other, work hard, and
port
grow
them over?
together.
Each of our
What do you think of
houses
Engage if you saw the
corresponds to
trailer?
one of Fodlan's
I
3
think it looks
regions.
fantastic. I'm really excited.
Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
I'm honestly
Dimitri
shocked
leads the
because
Blue Lion House, home to students from the
a
Holy
lot of
Kingdom
the
Fargus,
things that we saw in the trailer
and Claude
were
leads
leaked
the Golden Deer House
early
for
on.
students from
So
the
like we had like a
Leicester
bunch of
Alliance.
information on the next game
We
already,
could select a house for
but
you
no one really
ourselves, but
believed
as all of this was
like
our
the
idea,
information was
perhaps
true.
we should leave this decision to you.
So when the trailer finally dropped, it's
You are
like,
something of a
oh
special
crap,
case, after
what the heck? It's all real.
So I can join any house I
Engage is
want?
real.
Yes, you have simply to meet.
If there's one thing that I'm like skeptical or like disappointed in is that I really hope that that circle of characters in the trailer isn't like the only characters that we can summon. Like I'm really hoping that there'll be more choices. Otherwise, like I'm not like super excited for the roster.
So you wish to join Dimitri's Blue Lions?
Let's
Are you
go!
certain?
Blue Lions!
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
We don't know
May
Hannah,
you
that's how I
build
felt. I have a feeling the
wonderful
story's
and
gonna be
lasting
bad.
friendships in
Yeah,
your
like,
new house.
I'm not too worried about the story. Like to say I play Fire Emblem for the story would be crazy. Because most of the story in Fire Emblem games
Yes,
is
it
like,
turns out we just
you know,
underwent a
raise an
last-minute
army,
roster
kill the
change.
dragon.
I guess you two haven't met. This is
I'm
Professor
more like
Yuritsa,
curious on
our
like how the
weapons
game is gonna be
instructor.
played. It's really hard to gauge that based on the trailer, because usually like for the trailer they like inflate the stats and whatnot to make everything look more exciting. But the animation looks good, the game looks good. I like how like some of the environment is like destructible, because like I saw Marth dodge an attack and the fence broke. I thought that was like really cool.
I can already tell I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
Will you now?
Yeah, Three Houses has
Do
an
my
incredibly
ears
long
deceive me?
story.
Or is that curiosity I hear? in
There's a
your
lot
voice,
of things
Professor
that
Yuritsa?
I
thought other houses
there's
were
a
the
lot of
same
things
to
in the
you.
Three Houses story that I dislike, but
Perhaps
the
you should be in
characters
charge of our
in
new
Three
student's
Houses,
house.
I think like every character has like so much going for them. I think they're like really well fleshed out. Like I can't think of characters in this game that I dislike except the enemies. Like that's the only thing. Like
What? It's decided
the
already?
antagonists
I was
in
at
Three
least
Houses
expecting a
have like
fight. Maybe some
next
hair-pulling?
to near zero personality.
As for you,
But,
my
like,
mysterious new student,
The characters that you
I
do
look
interact
forward
with, the
to
characters
getting
that you
to know
do play with,
much better
like,
throughout the year.
they all have like their own thing going on,
Gall of these
and it's great.
people making decisions for you. It's enough to make one's head spin.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I think the Three Houses world is really fantastic. And I know like a lot of people are like sick of Three Houses, but
Sorry, what
I wouldn't
mission?
mind another game
Did we fail to mention that?
Especially when there's like
Every house
there's
in
still
the
so much like
is given a
left
mission
unsaid, you
entailing
know.
some form of service to the church.
Yeah, like every character in this game is flawed. They have their good points and their bad points. So I don't really dislike anyone. Yep. We got everybody. Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's right. So this is New Game Plus. So like some of the characters I've already like played with, so that they have stats already. Well, that's great.
Professor Yuritsa told me the good news. Welcome to the Blue Lion.
Yo, what's with the lighting in this room?
I'm excited for us to learn and grow together. But for now, please, make yourself at home.
Oh yeah, a really dumb thing about this game is that Shez doesn't have a time skip design. They just look the same throughout the entire game.
Offerings at the dining hall, that is.
But yeah, we finally made it.
Can I just say we are
We're starting the Blue
Lions
Lions right.
young woman join our ranks. I mean that. And I can't think of a better way to get to know each other than gathering around the table for a meal.
Awooga.
Enough chatter. You're a mercenary, right? How's your swordsmanship? You must have some skill if the boar here gave you passing marks. But I won't know for sure until we cross blades at the training grounds. I'll see you there before dinner.
That's no way to talk, Felix. You were being rude. Still, I
Yeah.
must admit I'm curious as well.
It's easy to like Shez more than Violet because Shez actually has a voice. Unlike Violet, like
Frankly, this brings me right back to
you
my
don't
old
get
work
to
memories.
see too much of their personality.
Trade blows if you must, but please try not to injure each other.
But the only thing, like the thing is though,
The training grounds
Violet's
can be a
lack
little
of
tough to
personality is their
Why
personality.
don't I show you the way later? Trust me. I'm
Like
speaking
there's a
from
lot of like
experience.
really
One long
subtle
turn and you're up
things
in the library
about
staring
Violet's
down the
character.
tallest stack of books you've ever seen.
Yes, this
At
is the
first
largest
glance,
monastery in
Violet
Fulton,
seems really
so it's
bland,
easy to get lost if you let your mind
and
wander.
they don't say much, they don't emote much. But like that's like there's literally like an in-universe explanation for it, which I think like a lot of people who played Three Houses, like they don't like
We are to stamp out what's left of the
think
Iron
too
King's
much
fleets.
about it.
If I may, Professor, it seems a bit challenging for a first mission.
But yeah, Violet is actually
But their leader,
really
Costas,
great
has
in
already
this
been
game
dealt with.
because
If the professor
you get to
thinks us
see them
capable
from
of
someone
locking up
else's
the
point of
rest,
view.
I trust his judgment.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Professor. Oh, he's gone.
Prophecy.
Professor Yuritsa isn't much of a talker. Or easy to talk to, for that matter.
I'm certain you'll get used to him. He
Yeah.
may be a touch hurt, but he's not a bad person at heart.
Still, bandit hunting right out of the gate? This is quite the mission.
After the events in the mountains, I hesitate to put His Highness in further danger.
You worry too much to do. Besides, we have a trustworthy new ally coming with us.
I think like if games have a main character with a personality, they should not make them silent. I'm really like sick and tired of it. Like that's a thing in the Persona games. Like I know like they're supposed to be your self-insert, but they have their own personality. Like just give them a voice. Make them say words. And like it's not that they don't like 100% have a voice either,
I've given
because
bandits a dirt nap
in
before, and I'll
cutscenes
do it again.
they still talk.
Huh, well,
They like in like anime cutscenes.
Whatever the case, we should be double
Welcome
prepared.
in, Howling God. I want a waifu femme Shez. I mean,
We'll
you
be counting on our mercenary
I
friend here
mean-
to assist us.
you can just not in game. But I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Oh, I was like, there's something strange about Shez's design here, and I just realized It's because they buttoned up her chest. It's like, huh, there's like a key thing that I'm missing here. Well, what is it?
Sure thing, Dimitri. You just keep counting while I'm off racking up all the glory.
We're missing her rack. No, I was kidding. Where is the cleave? Yeah, there's no S supports in this game. I honestly don't mind that there's no S supports in this game. I think it's fine.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
Like, we have enough dialogue.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land.
This game doesn't have like a... It doesn't have as big of a time gap as Three Houses. I think like if they added a third act to the game, like another time skip, then like I could see them adding S supports. But there's no way to do that at this point. Like the game is long enough.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
I kind of wish like Yuritsa isn't like the professor for every route.
Lost sight of them.
A shame to admit.
I understand
yes,
why.
It's possible
but is this
someone magicked the
awkward
bandits away.
to me?
But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
We could have had Manuela!
We're leaving.
We could have had Manuela! No, I'm just kidding.
Professor Yuritsa, where are
Either
you
like Manuela or Hanneman.
Well, he must have deduced
could
where
fit
the
here.
bandits are.
And
We
just
should keep
keep Yuritsa for Black Eagles or something.
Pathetic.
Also, we save Monica here, right? We save
It
Monica,
does not seem wise to charge ahead.
but then
without-
Monica joins the Black Eagles house.
What's this?
I feel like
From the look of it, they're
I feel like
bandits.
Monica should have been a character that's in every route.
Dead by my hand.
I think it would be fun to see like
Whoa.
how she
Wait, so are
interacts
these the bad
differently
guys we were after?
in like each of the classes.
Most likely. I caught
Oh wait,
them trying to escape
I'll be
to
right
the
back.
fortress.
Someone's knocking on my door.
Interesting.
That must be their
Why are there no signs of life?
It could
Alright,
be
I'm
a
back.
trap to lure us in.
My Bayonetta 3 came in.
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out an entire bandit
I
outpost.
forgot to cancel my
kind of stuff I
pre-order of
live for.
Bayonetta 3. I pre-ordered Bayo like 3 or 4 years ago,
We need to investigate.
and I still haven't played Bayo 1 or 2.
The decision is not ours to make.
So I think like next week I'm gonna have to like start binging them so I can catch up.
And
Since I
say, enter
I
the
guess I
fortress.
own Bayo 3.
Dispatch any bandits you find.
My freaking dad opened up the
But
package.
isn't it dangerous for us to go by
I'm
ourselves?
so sick of this. Like, why do they keep like
There
read
can't be more
the
than a
name?
handful.
It's not
We
your
should have
name. Don't
no
open it.
issue. If need be, I will intervene.
God, like what if it was porn?
Yeah, you sound confident, but I've still got a bad feeling about this.
Brace for the worst. No guts, no glory, am I right?
Should things go awry, Your Highness, stay behind me.
If things go awry, I will fall back. And I expect the rest of you to do the same.
Like that with roommates? Your roommates open up your packages? That's so messed up, dude.
If the professor's with us, I'm certain we'll be fine.
Then it's settled. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Alright. Our first map, sort of. I can like swap the characters, right? Maybe I can't swap them yet. Oh yeah, I can't swap them. So I guess we're deploying Ash as a bow knight. This is really awkward. Because I would like to be able to swap my class and stuff. But I guess I can't. Been friends for years, just like don't. Yeah. Even if I knew someone for a really long time, they better not like touch my packages.
We'll put the bandits to rout. Follow me. Hey, we got intruders!
Here comes.
Wait, what button is? Hold on. Oh, I can't dash because right before in the when I played Scarlet Blaze, like whatchamacallit, I basically S supported, if you could call it that. I S supported Ferdinand, so I still have that item equipped. I was like wondering, like, why can't I dash?
Well, that was something. Moving on.
I made it. So this is what real battle is like.
I'm not letting you pass. My life depends on it.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Damn, I'm still leveling up. No, not the gatekeeper.
Let's secure the interior. This place is bigger than I thought. Split up.
I pray they find peace in the grave.
Jesus, that's morbid.
This mission has gotten out of hand.
I suppose this isn't exactly a trap, but I still don't know what to expect from where.
A treasure chest. We'll need to find the key.
That's all you, Ash.
Without one, if you want. Not exactly proud of that skill, but
That's so busted. That's so busted in this game. He can just open the chest. We don't need a key.
let's move.
I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest, and now those intruders are all over the thing.
I know who has the key.
There. We've taken control of the fortress.
I'll go get him anyways.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
Just for event's sake. Investigate the dungeon. Where do you think you're going? Wait, where's the dungeon? I honestly wasn't paying attention. Oh, it's over there. The big old green glowing box. Yeah. It's been a while since I played this. Wait, Howling God, are you still here?
Hey, there's a prisoner down here.
Hey, yo, why is he sitting like that?
Student?
Hey, yo. They knew exactly what they were doing. Da da da.
Are you here to rescue me?
Are you alright? What are you doing here? Never mind. We can discuss that later.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
Hold on. What's my goal? Oh, my goal is 600 enemies.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
They're after the girl. Well, we shook this hornet's nest, so it's on us to...
We've got to
keep her safe.
I'll just have everyone defend her.
Too easy.
Let's go.
Now's our chance to give him the slip.
A thief.
Have eluded us. Leave none alive.
Here it comes.
Good. That's the last of them.
We should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least.
All right. Who came in here and
Monica's
trashed my
pretty
beautiful
dang cute.
stronghold?
Unfortunately, she's Edelgard sexual. Kranya.
Hi there. I'm Kranya. But you can just call me
The lady that's about to murder you.
or, don't.
Wait, do they have the same voice actor?
So be it. Kill her.
Kill her.
Alright, you asked for it.
Release the creature we captured.
You got it, Yuritsa.
Some sort of beast. Get ready, everyone. We have to take it down.
Attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
Oh no.
All the numbers in the world.
I do too much damage. I can't break the things.
Don't let up.
I am here to aid you.
Okay, there we go. Good job, Dimitri. You did it.
Defeated a
Lullabies isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay.
These names are wholly unfamiliar to me. But at least we won the day.
Dang, he runs really fast. Flawless victory. 0 damage taken. That's so funny.
I must keep aiming higher.
Let's go.
I won't let myself stop here.
How can I best use this power?
We should be safe here for the time being. I'm well acquainted with Professor Yuritsa, but the rest of you are this year's Blue Lions, I presume?
That's correct. But if I may, how did you come to be wearing our uniform? Also, how do you know Professor Yuritsa? Were you enrolled at the Officers' Academy?
She's one of last year's students. A Black Eagle.
That would make you our senior, but what are you doing in a place like this?
Well, I was just on the verge of graduation last year when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. In truth, I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Monica von Ox, eldest daughter of the Empire's Baron Ox.
Yes. I think I understand. This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
We saw others in the fortress, people who were clearly not bandits. This is just a thought, but what if they were the ones truly in charge, and the bandits mere pawns?
Just a game theory.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kronya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What?
You know?
Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Child.
Well, the one who kidnapped me was Tomas the librarian. I'm certain of it.
The librarian. Now that's a tall
I could tell
tale.
from his gait and how he held his staff. I suppose he isn't the simple scholar you think he is.
Tomas? Impossible.
Bacana.
But Tomas has been at Garrick Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kronya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting
How
you,
convenient.
but before that, nothing at all. And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
Hey, yo.
And so, the knights have been ordered to apprehend Tomas. As it happens, he's been absent from Garrick Mach for the last several days. They are using this opportunity to prepare quietly, and intend to seize him upon his return.
Hard
Just
to
grab
believe
that
someone
old
within
man.
The monastery was working against us.
It's shocking, yes, but we have testimony from the very person he abducted. Not to mention all the other evidence they found. No surprise they want to bring the guy in.
This could be our only chance to find out about his co-conspirators.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He used to help me track down all manner of obscure books. I always thought he was just a kind old man. Tomas is the last person I picture as a murderous kidnapper.
I asked around, and it seems he's been in his current position for over 40 years. Why he'd choose to lash out at the church now is beyond me.
So true.
Maybe his feelings aren't new. There could have been troubling signs for a while that we aren't aware of.
Even if that's true, what is the point of kidnapping a student?
Ransom, maybe? The kidnapped student is from an
Oh
imperial
my
house.
god.
Or
Just
maybe he wants to tarnish the church's reputation.
Wow, look at you reasoning things out. Your new friends must be rubbing off on you.
Your Highness, did this man hire the bandits that attacked you in the mountains?
That's what I'm told, but I've yet to confirm it. There is evidence that seems to link them.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to feel a lot less safe after this.
You're not alone. Rumors are flying around the monastery about who else might be a traitor.
You'd think the church would do a better job vetting the people they employ.
Maybe it's not so easy to... Hey, do you hear that? Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gate?
so funny that what's this
Yes,
face?
sir. Every exit is covered.
So Vane says that.
Well, well.
Considering they
sounds
just like
Tomas has returned.
hire Byleth right off the bat.
I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
I think he's here. I'll be back.
Shouldn't we take a moment to... Very well. We'll be right behind you.
This cutscene's silly.
There he is!
Get his ass! Imagine they were wrong. They just beat up this
That man down there.
old man for
Lady
no
Rhea
reason.
wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
Persona?
What is this?
He's beginning to morph!
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin.
He never saw it coming. It's so true.
Find him!
Right. What he did was just like...
It's just like me, for real, for real. And they never explained that plot point. Because we don't learn anything else about Shaz.
Prologue. Crisis in Ferdiad. Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Dimitri elects to keep an eye on events from afar and not involve himself in the disturbance. Soon, however, an urgent message arrives from Ferdiad, capital of the Kingdom of Fargus.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shapeshifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where did these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Huh? Shaz, are you talking to yourself?
Something wrong?
No, I simply wanted to check in after the unsettling events of the other day.
I kinda try not to dwell on stuff like that, but I admit I'm having more trouble shrugging this off than usual. It's gonna make my life a lot harder if my powers end up being evil.
Perhaps. And yet... how do I put this? Power is neutral. The good or evil of it comes from the one who wields it.
This is true.
For
This is
example,
facts.
I possess extreme strength, and have always believed this gift was
It's
bestowed upon
canon.
me
This
so that I might
extreme
protect
strength
others.
is canon.
And you used your power to save us, which means it cannot possibly be evil.
Didn't mean to fish for sympathy there, but, well, thanks.
My apologies if I overstepped.
I've been looking all over for you, Prince Dimitri. Her Grace the Archbishop is asking for you. She requests that you come to the audience chamber immediately.
I was like, who the heck is Grace?
Rodriguez
Then I
here?
realized what they're talking about.
I'm on my way. Let us continue this discussion later.
Hold on. What did you say?
I've only just heard the news, so I'm a bit hazy on the finer points. But it seems my uncle has seized control of the capital and declared war on House Fraldarius. All signs point to him wanting to stamp the line out entirely.
That's Felix's family, right? They're one of the kingdom's leading houses. What does the royal family gain from eliminating them?
I'd wager it has to do with House Fraldarius supporting my claim to the throne.
The bigger question is why the Grand Duke chose to launch an offensive now of all times.
Oh, I see.
Whatever the reason, he must have decided to act before His Highness's coronation could take place.
My uncle claims House Fraldarius is attempting to install me as the
Every region is having their own
He issued a written
little
appeal to the
problems.
Western Lords
So
to
I
help
guess
him
this is Blue
rescue me
Lions
from the
or
Duke's foul clutches, as he
Farguses.
puts it.
In what cruel world would our noble house take the reins of a boor like you?
Don't ask me, it's his pretext.
So what exactly is going on in the capital? You said it's been seized.
Oh dear. I do hope nobody there has been met with foul play.
He's in no position to engage such a move until I've been removed from the situation.
I say the regent should be dealt with. I haven't heard one good thing about his leadership.
Based?
I've no intention of becoming a pawn in this game. All the same, I must return to Fargus at once. Dedu, you will accompany me.
As you wish, Your Highness.
Felix, I'm sure your father will contact you soon. For now, just wait for Rodrigue to weigh in.
Ash?
Yes, Ash?
Sorry, it's just that Lenato used to be in the Grand Duke's service, so...
He is a man of compassion. It's not out of the question he'll be swayed to my uncle's side. Truth be told, we're not sure where anyone's allegiances lie at this point. So let's not hasten to conclusions, any of us. We must all keep level heads. I'm told you are sending the knights to help us, Lady Rhea. I do not wish to sound ungrateful, but are you sure you want to do that?
That is very kind.
The Church of Sharou cannot overlook this grievance.
Regrettably, many of our knights were dispatched elsewhere several days ago on another matter. However, while we may lack numbers, we have put together a unit of considerable skill. It will be captained by someone near and dear to you, in fact. Someone well suited to a mission within the kingdom.
Someone near to... Ah, of course. That is encouraging.
Is that what makes...
Since its
like,
very inception,
what is it?
we have watched
The
over
monastery so
kingdom of
easy to
Fargus
take over.
as one would their
The
own
fact that they
child.
like split up so much of their troops.
When its peace is threatened, the Church has no choice but to act.
I have not forgotten your outpouring of aid after my father's passing 4 years ago. And I swear to repay that kindness in full.
One other thing. A suggestion, if you will, from the Church.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Interesting. So she wants all of us to go with you?
Yes. This time, the Knights of Sharou will be accompanying us, in addition to Professor Yuritsa.
We still get Yuritsa? Like, that's so weird.
Don't mind. But Annie and Ash?
Weird to think of, like, Yuritsa coming to the aid of
You know I'm
Fargus.
always behind you. But considering what it means for my uncle, I don't know. House Dominic's lands are surrounded by other houses that are likely to support Rufus's claim. If I join you, it could sour my family's relations with our neighbors.
I'll go. I mean, of course I don't want to get Lenato into any trouble. But I also know he'd want me to do what I think is right.
I'm sorry to place such a difficult decision on your shoulders, Ash. And what of you?
I'm in. The more time I spend here at the academy, the more I miss actual fighting. Besides, I want to use my powers to help. After all, the good or evil of a thing comes from the person wielding it. Am I right?
That's right.
Indeed it does. You have my thanks.
There you go again, throwing yourself headlong into the first conflict you find. No wonder I have to keep stepping in to guide you. Still, we basically have no choice, so run wild, I guess.
I'll inform you of the details soon. Please ensure you're prepared by then.
Woo! Timberlake parted ways with a net. What? Where is a net? I can't believe this.
Have you need of me?
Do you know what sort of life His Highness led when he lived in Ferdiad? Oh, oops. Fuck. Before coming to the academy? Well, I'll tell you. Under the pretext of guarding him, the Grand Duke provided an escort who watched his every move at all times. Despite having committed no crime, he was basically put under house arrest. Where it is, they even read his letters. Can you imagine? Sadly, we minor knights on the fringes could do little for him. But this time, I'm gonna help. That's why I fled the capital and came running came running here.
What's going on?
There are rumors floating about regarding the Grand Duke of Itha. Perhaps you heard them. People claim he had the previous king assassinated, and that he was involved in the tragedy of Dusker. And while most rumors are not but wind, something about these seem strangely credible. There have long been whisperings about discord between the Grand Duke and the late king. Not to mention the man's relationship with His Highness.
Got a sec?
Don't look so glum, Dimitri. Everyone fights with their family at some point in their life. Huh, you've got a whip like a rapier. Perhaps I do well to pick up on a bit of that cheer. I had a missive sent to my uncle, but I wager I'll not receive a reply.
I implore you.
Please continue with preparations so we can set out immediately if the fighting starts.
Hey, you.
She isn't here. No! I thought for sure she showed up for a fight in the kingdom. Who's in here? Why, Thunder Catherine, of course. She's a swordswoman who wields one of the hero's relics. She's the most powerful of all the knights, and I thought this would be a chance to go head to head with her and see who could bury the most enemies. But hey, if she's not here, she's not here. I'll just have to beat our foes twice as hard. A Catherine fanboy. I loathe the Grand Duke. He tried to harm His Highness on countless occasions.
You're kidding.
It's surprising to hear you just come out and say it like that. Perhaps. His Highness's first campaign was suppressing the rebellion in the West. That too was a plot of the Grand Duke. Only because of House Fraldarius did His Highness emerge unscathed. Assassination attempts continued unceasingly in the palace afterward as well, and given what happened with King Lambert and Dusker,
Well,
His Highness must be aware of the man's ill intent. I had a business meeting coming up in Ferdiad, but that's been cancelled. It's hardly the time for that now. I'm sure you remember that the king went to meet with the leaders of Dusker, yes? Well, they were beset by attackers from Dusker on their way there. All were killed. Only the young prince made it. Someone marshaled an army and sent soldiers to raise Dusker immediately. In the meantime, Ferdiad is all in chaos without a king. Dusker really made a mistake here. They're all going to be punished for the actions of few extremists. Still, considering what they did, maybe they deserve it. I suppose that means we can no longer trade with Dusker. Shame. There's gold to be mined near Guinevere. And their blacksmiths are exceptional. No matter what, don't do anything until I return. A merchant's letter sent from Ferdiad. That fucking spelling.
Indeed.
That knight can't be Gustav, can he? True, he claims his name to be Gilbert, and yet... I never would have believed that the man who abandoned his country would return at this late hour. Oh yeah, isn't Gilbert unplayable, or am I crazy?
If you say so.
Well,
Are you sure this is okay, Ash? Lord Leonardo was once a servant of the Grand Duke after all. Yes. When he learned of the circumstances, he told me to hold on to what I believed was just.
Let's see.
Lord Leonardo is your adoptive father, right, Ash? He sounds like quite the man. Thanks. I hope to be just like him someday.
Let's give it a go.
Which is exactly why I'm gonna do what I believed in, Ingrid. Don't worry. Maybe you really are suited to be a knight, Ash.
Got a minute?
After the death of the previous king, most of the royal knights were apparently taken under the command of Rufus, the Grand Duke of Itha. Some portion escaped the capital and rejoined with us here, but not all. There are evidently still some in Ferdiad who are resisting, and I want nothing more than to help them.
Oh, that's right.
Now that I think about it, I heard something when we were leaving Garrick Mach. Evidently, Professor Yuritsa set out for the Imperial capital along with the Black Eagles. And if I'm not mistaken, most of the Knights of Sharou had some sort of business which kept them from joining us on this mission. I'm certain it's not Academy related, but I wonder what Annie and the others are doing. Oh man.
Do you have a spare moment?
As a member of House Brenius, the present situation is one I cannot simply leave be. To begin with, His Highness Dimitri's succession to the throne was duly agreed upon and acknowledged by the Archbishop herself. After the death of His Majesty, my house and the other lords made preparations with that intent. Yet the Grand Duke would now attempt to overthrow that agreement? I won't let it stand.
Got a second?
Hey, cheer up, Felix. Your dad's getting worried. I know how unpleasant it feels to have people make weird claims about your family. Don't act as if you have it all figured out. That sort of thing would never bother me. So, if that's not what's bothering you, why do you look like you just got punched in the gut? Because a certain someone's indecision is making me sick to my stomach.
Not good.
Look, if you're that concerned about His Highness, you should just say something to him. Why should the job of cheering him up fall to me?
So listen.
Rufus has always been a sharp one, I tell you what. None could ever match him when it came to political acumen. But while everyone recognized his talent, he had no crest, so the throne ended up going to his younger brother, Lambert. Lambert was the polar opposite of his brother in nature and temperament, though he possessed a natural genius in matters of tactics. Can't help but wonder what would have been if the pair of them could have worked together to govern the kingdom.
What are your thoughts?
Did you know there's a whole town under Garrick Mach? A bunch of suspicious characters live there. They call it Abyss. I wonder what those folks are really like. The church leave them alone though, so they must have not have been involved in that business with Tomas. To be honest, I'm a little afraid of His Highness. I mean, he's definitely a good person, don't get me wrong or anything. He's usually got a somber look on his face, but his instructions to his troops are always clear. But still, that face, I've got no idea what's going on in his head. Is he sad? Is he calm? It's impossible to tell. And he was born with that inhuman strength of his, right? It sure makes him hard to approach. What if I make him mad?
This way.
I am Gilbert, charged with commanding the Knights of Sharou in the coming battle. Should the need arise, make him mad that you die? Yeah, I'll just break your bones, I'll snap you in half, like, ah! No, hopefully not. Should the need arise, I hope you will rely on me. I will not permit any harm to come to the students of the Officers' Academy. That's good to hear. I can tell that you know what to do with a sword. It is perhaps my only saving grace. However, that does not mean every one of the Blue Lions will be joining us.
Let's see.
Yeah, I guess Annette must have had some reason for not coming along, huh? I suppose so, yes. But why? Annette!
Yes? Nice day we're having.
Well now, are you a student at the Officers' Academy? I am Rodrigue Achille Fraudarius, the very man at the center of the maelstrom we find ourselves in. You have my apologies for getting you involved in this recent discord.
So basically...
So you must be Felix's dad. Indeed, and I hear you have been quite the boon to my son.
Would it bother you?
Military strength will be essential if we are to take the royal capital, so I would ask your aid in the matter if at all possible. Alright, I better get some rest before the fighting kicks off. Simple as.
You have my thanks.
I see you have spoken with everyone. The consideration is much appreciated. We shall depart the moment everything is ready. Please be sure to rest until then.
The Duke has stamped out most of the troops who invaded Fraudarius. As things stand, a clash on royal soil and eventually within
Why are they hiding his face?
Inevitable. As you are the only blood kin I have, my lord, I pray we might find a way to resolve this conflict peacefully. Bah, what rubbish.
Oh god. Okay, can we put the letter back on screen? Can we hide his face? Jesus.
Shouldn't you take better care of a letter from
Oh,
your
holy
dear nephew,
Wooga. Wooga.
Creature means to slay me.
Prince Dimitri runs
Jesus.
You shouldn't have missed your chance 4 years ago in Dusker, or 2 years ago during the suppression of the rebellion.
Hell yeah, I'd like to suppress those.
Twice you failed to kill him.
I've learned my lesson. A lion's cub is still a lion, and one cannot slay a lion with a clumsy scheme. It's those monstrous eyes, Cornelia. They terrify me. The boy is a vicious man.
He's actually scared of a child.
He attempts to feign actual grief that we can't find common ground. The aberrance of it shakes me to my core.
I understand completely.
Every night since I killed my brother, I dream a lion is ripping out my throat.
You'll run yourself ragged if you live your days in fear of revenge.
So maybe you shouldn't have killed your brother.
You were meant to rule Fargus, and you have the power to make it so. Your royal army is the finest in the realm, and if I may be so bold, you also have me. Put your worries to rest, my king. Sleep deeply and without fear.
I'm so utterly tired. Tired of being afraid. Tired of what I've become. All of it.
Damn. He hasn't slept. He looks like he hasn't slept in ages. He looks just like me.
Until Tullus gives the word.
I know only that something is amiss in the Imperial capital.
Curse it all! I am not waiting 1,000 years.
Oh god,
for
that face.
doddering old fool to act. Rally the Western lords and their troops, and be quick about it. Have them make ready to intercept that whelp.
As you command, Cleobulus.
You what?
According to our scouts, the enemy has positioned their troops on the capital streets.
So they can use the townsfolk as shields when we take the fight to them. With vulgar tactics.
Well, now that we know their strategy, our next move will be critical. A victory stained with the people's blood achieves nothing. We'll need to move our forces swiftly, but with caution. Dedu, has there been a reply from my uncle?
Nothing of yet.
I thought not.
Your Highness, will you truly be able to strike Rufus down when the time comes?
I will do what is required of me.
Preparations are complete, Your Highness.
The people are waiting for you, Dimitri. Let's not keep them any longer.
No, we'd best not.
You're our commander, but you look like you're heading for a funeral. Could you maybe try not being so insufferable?
Damn.
Apologies for my demeanor. I've more than a few things on my mind. But very well. Let's begin our final war council.
You look pale. Not keen on fighting your own blood?
Sadly, I saw this fight coming long ago.
Then what's the problem?
Now that I've brought the fight to the streets of the capital, I wonder if my actions are right. Most of the people here favor keeping the royal line of succession. That's because my father and the kings before him maintained peace inside these walls. But ever since my uncle seized power, the people have been forced to endure his licentious reign. Did you know they asked me to assume the throne before my time at the academy? They said only a true king could undo Rufus's misrule.
So why didn't you?
Because it would have divided the kingdom, just as it's doing now. Yet had I supported my uncle's claim, it would have been open rebellion. And the only way to prevent such a rebellion is to invade the capital and kill the regent. In other words, I cannot restore my grandfather's peace without first breaking it.
In that case, there's no reason to hesitate. You know fighting is the only answer here. You just have to accept it.
My apologies. I have a bad habit of agonizing over such things. And as all of you have come this far to help me, the least I can do is make an attempt at optimism.
Let's go. I can finally change my units. Where is Annette? I think I'll swap
I'll do my best.
to do with Mercedes. Do something like this, maybe. Yeah. Finally, I can look at my units. Wait, what? I'm surprised, like, you could still see the characters from the other routes. Can I change my class? Wow, I just have like every class still unlocked from my other playthrough. It's kind of crazy. gosh, I have their weapons too. The Labronda. I guess I'll just keep this. And, So axes are weak to swords. So I should equip like a lance thing. Crush. Gosh, it's been so long since I played. I had to like remember like everything. Oh snap. Time to restart. No! I can't. Hold on. Oh, my mom's calling. Okay, I'm back. I might actually call it here, because apparently dinner's ready. I think this would be like a good place to stop, because there's a lot of things I want to draw, right? So I think like what I'll do is like I'll just call it here. End stream earlier than I usually do, so I have like more time to draw. I'm like super behind. I'm super behind on like things I want to do, right? Gotta finish up your 30 draw October pieces. You mean 31, right? Because it's 31 days in There's 31 days in October. Gosh, look at all these skills. It's like it's really difficult to decide like what kind of stuff you want to take. Let me swap my screen. Da da da. Whoa! Alright, thank you guys for coming to the stream. I don't know if I wanna like play more next week. I'll think about it, I guess. I don't know how many people are like interested, and like, cause like if people, you know, if people aren't interested, then I can just do something else. Yeah. What is it? There's so many things I want to do. So many games I want to play. So much to think about. Coming with like a schedule is so hard. But I hope you guys had fun regardless. You know? Where is it? If I can't like finish my drawings, I just have to accept that they'll be late. Tomorrow though. Tomorrow I'll be playing Michigan Report from Hell. It's another Suda 51 game. If you guys thought Killer 7 was interesting, then maybe Michigan will also be interesting as well. You'll be here next time? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for coming by, Dev, and thank you for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. And on Sunday, I'll be reading some more Never 7. Yeah, it'll be a late night stream. So right before bed. But it's great. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Since it's later, I'll have a little bit more time to draw. And then I'll probably like draw after that too. I don't know. I want to try to get something done for Halloween, but like the hard part is like starting on it. The hard part is starting something. I don't have to worry too much about finishing stuff. It's always like starting, I think. And then like once I start it, like I just gotta commit to it, you know? Yeah, thank you guys for coming by. We appreciate hanging out and talking to people and having fun. But oh, this is perfect. So earlier, like before the stream, I was late to the stream because I was watching Elliot play Sacred Stones, and he edited some of the characters to be like other VTubers, right? So I'm in there, and that's like one of the reasons why I'm interested. I just really like Fire Emblem. So he's still going on. I think because he's still going on, it'll be nice to rate him since we'll be going from Fire Emblem to Fire Emblem. Got till next Halloween to finish? No, you can't think that way. If you keep pushing it, you know, it'll start piling up. Like technically speaking, if you let it pile up, then you got like what, 2 Halloween pieces to finish, right? Instead of 1. Yeah, hopefully I can get something done. If I can't, then I'll just accept. I'll accept my losses. I'll throw in the towel and I'll try to do better next year. That's all it is, right? I mean, I tell myself that every day. Oh, I didn't draw today. I'll draw tomorrow. And I just keep pushing it. Tomorrow. When will tomorrow be today? That's what I tell myself. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you for following. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate all of you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Please go eat if you haven't, because that's what I'm about to do in a little bit. I'm about to go eat dinner and get some rest. Get some rest if you've been working all day. Take care. Bye bye.